Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So by the title of the video and by the glam on this video, you guys should know you're going to be getting a bomb ass makeup tutorial. So today I'm going to show you guys how to get this olive, smoky, cut crease, bomb glowy makeup look that I created with the new Colourpop Kathleen So Jaded palette. I got this in recently and have been wanting to play with it since I've seen it. I think it's such a beautiful palette. The colors in here are gorgeous. The packaging, oh, I just love it. It's literally jewel tones in a palette, mega palettes. But the look is just a really pretty look that you can wear anywhere. It's a good video, guys. I hope you're excited to watch it. If you are, as always, be sure to like and subscribe because we are almost at 1 million subscribers. Like, it's so crazy. And if you guys are subscribed, thank you so much for hanging out and being here and watching my videos. Like, it means a lot to me. For the 1 million though, I feel like we should do something major, something crazy. You guys give me an idea. What should we do on here? What should I do for you guys? Like, we gotta do some type of giveaway. We gotta do something major to celebrate this milestone. So thank you guys. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and just jump into today's video. So we are gonna get in on this eye makeup look. Second time filming this because yesterday I realized the mic was not plugged in. So I'm checking right now. We are good. So as you guys can see, I'm doing this really gorgeous yellow olive cut crease eye, and I'm gonna be using a really fun palette, and that is the So Jaded palette from Kathleen and Colourpop. I have to say, guys, this is my favorite palette that she has done with them because it is a mega palette. There are 30 shades in here, and you get kind of a blend of mattes, metallics. You even get this really pretty glitter. Now, what I like about these colors is that even though they are bold, they are still jewel toned, so they are going to be a little bit more wearable. There's many different ways to wear this, so I'm really excited about this palette and cannot wait to show you guys how it performs. First things first, we're going to go in with my Louise eyeshadow base, and I am just going to start off by applying the base onto my eyelid, and I'm just doing this with a Louise brush. So next I'm going to go in with the So Jaded palette, and I'm going to be tapping into the shade Jaded and Hydrating. Wait, how do you pronounce that word? This is a serious question.
Citrine.
Citrine. So Jaded and Citrine. Just like any other look that I do, I love adding a transition on first. It does a lot to the eyes. It really just pulls the whole look together and plays a really big role, especially when I'm cutting. Like, if you guys can see, that's part of the transition. You know, it plays a very big role. So transitions are a must. So there we have it on this shade right here. It's actually like a khaki color, which I really like because with this look, I was trying to avoid doing anything too warm. I love my warms, and I'm saving a lot of warm looks for more fall tutorials. So I was really trying to avoid doing anything that was too warm or peachy. It's perfect. So next I'm gonna go in with Hydrating. No, I'm saying it wrong again. Citrine, there we go. I'm gonna go in with the shade Citrine, which is the yellow color. What I'm gonna do is start applying this just kind of over the brow area, like not necessarily in the crease, but just kind of sitting on top. And then now I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is Morphe 501. I'm gonna go and start rounding out the eye with this brush. Okay, there we got it on that yellow shade. I grabbed another brush just to kind of disperse the product around. Sometimes you gotta grab a clean brush, which is why I always have a deck of brushes around, clean ones, because sometimes, you know, one can be already filled with so much color that you don't want it to get higher. You just kind of need something to blend it out. So just a little tip, moving along. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Jade. This is a beautiful olive color. Looks like Akita at first, you know, but once it's blended, whew, it is on another level of olive. It's so pretty. I went through an olive phase where I was just wearing pure olive, like clothes and nudes and whatnot, and that was probably my favorite phase of clothes I had. Now that I think about it, I don't know what happened to all those olive clothes, but olive is such a bomb color. It's kind of like yellow to me. Yellow is one of my favorite colors, along with like the nudes. I guess I just like neutrals in general, but olive, do not sleep on that color. That shade is awesome. So I'm tapping into the color Jade, and I'm gonna just hit the corner of the eye first. I like to apply a little bit of the color on, clean it off, and then slowly move what I applied onto the crease. I think this is important to do, especially if you want like a really nice blend, because you're really able to blend out what you have on the lid and build it up versus going in with a ton of color, then trying to blend that out. It's like a hot mess. So it's better to just go little by little in baby steps. Think of it kind of like as an ombre, you know? You don't want that choppiness. You want it to be nice and blended. So all the background colors you put together are gonna make that possible, as well as like your technique in blending. So now I'm adding more of the color Jade and starting to kind of wiggle it towards the front of the eye. This is like a really important part in the look. If you want it to really be noticeable, the green is going towards the front. Do you guys ever wonder how I can work on such a small mirror? I don't know why I do this to myself. I know like I could use a bigger mirror. I know it drives some people nuts. It drives me nuts, but something about working with a small mirror is just so easy, and I feel like it just lets me focus on the big picture. So what I'm doing now is actually adding the emerald color from the Dream Straight palette, another Kathleen Lights palette with Colourpop. I am just going to tap that on just to kind of make this area a little bit more smokier. Smoky. And then now grabbing a little bit more of Jade and tapping it on top just to kind of marry the colors together. Isn't it crazy that this is gonna be this in a few seconds? Always blows my mind. So I'm grabbing my base one more time, and I'm going to apply this right in the middle of the eye, kind of marking the area. And I'm now gonna go ahead and tap down. You gotta like work slow on this one. I'm just going to do really light tapping motions. So pretty much the base is on the brush, and instead of doing this, you know, and chances of things moving, it's easier to go in baby steps. So I apply it on and I tap it back. Just kind of like that. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because after I do that, I clean off the brush, wipe everything off, and now I'm just gonna work with whatever I have on the eye. So much easier to do this because you're really able to blend it out the way you want it to. By the way, this brush is an absolute must for cutting the crease. It is from Louise, and it is the Acid Rain collaboration they did with Mitchell. So they did a whole collaboration with them. He came up with some brushes as well, and this is one of them that by far one of the best cutting crease brushes out there. You're definitely gonna see this more in my videos. So there you go for that. But before we move on to adding the lid color, we have to fill in the crease back again because I think I went a little too far. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of that emerald shade from the Dream Street palette and a little bit of Jade and just start to tap over. All right, there we go. We got it. We just gotta add 2 more colors on the lid. So I'm gonna hit with the shade Pearl. And I do this with the flat brush, again, because we wanna make sure that the color stays on top of the base and it doesn't disperse out into the matte shades. Cut creases are honestly a process, guys. I'm gonna be real with y'all. See how now we need that mid color? So that's gonna be the last and final transition color, and it's the olive shade. So this one, I'm just gonna tap it right in the middle of Pearl, and I'm just going over Pearl, a little bit over the crease color, and so on. So they look nice and blended, and that is it. So the last and final thing I'm gonna do on the eyelid, I forgot about this until right now, is this product from Stila. It is a liquid eyeshadow in the shade Starlight. This is really good to seal the mother effing deal whenever you're doing a cut crease. If you guys have not played with these, I highly recommend them. So I just added some onto the back of my hand, and then with a small brush. This to me is gonna lock this area down, especially from the metallic bleeding to this area up here, because that can happen. Oh my gosh. So creepy when you get like a spam risk caller. He's got that right now. Who does that? And the fact that my phone says spam risk, that's kind of creepy. I'm gonna answer it.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Bitch. This is so scary. All right, there we go on these shadows. I hope you guys love the way this looks. I'm obsessed with it, and I really, really love the finish of it. So next we're gonna move into some eyeliner, and I'm gonna take it back to an old school product of mine, and that is my MAC Blacltrack. Comment down below if you have ever used MAC Blacltrack. I feel like whenever I talk about my old school favorite products of mine, it's always MAC stuff, just because I used to work there and I know so much about their products, but a lot of my go-to old products are always going to be MAC, and this is one of them. It's still like a cult favorite. I mean, as you can see, I purchased this a few months ago and still use it. Are there better things out there? Of course there is. Other stuff I've tried that is fabulous different formulas. For example, I've fallen in love with like felt tip eyeliners as well, but I still am such a ride or die Blacltrack fan. Next, I'm going to move in with the Mercier Caviar Mascara. I'm going to top off this look with a falsie. This is my Lilly lash in the style Lyla. Honestly, a perfect lash for this. You know, it's enough drama, but it's kind of natural. No, it's actually drama. So we're gonna get into a little bit of skincare. So I'm gonna go in first with my Summer Friday CC Me serum. This serum right here has been my absolute favorite. It has vitamin C, so it's gonna brighten up any kind of like hyperpigmentation. And then it also has squalene, so squalene is gonna help to retain moisture, lock it in as well. The last 3 weeks have been honestly a little crazy. I've been breaking out more than usual. I guess you could say my stress level is a little high right now. Stress just comes with life. And you know, being on our periods, we gotta deal with this and that and dieting and working out and going out and social life and then boyfriends and family. Just know that I do not have my shit together. That's the thing about social media, is that people may look like they got it together, but I want you guys to know that nobody has their shit together. Everyone's a mess in some part of their life, you know? So that's why I always try to keep my house clean, because I have control of the mess in my house. In my real life, I am a hot mess. I'm kind of ready to fast forward to October. Like, I'm ready for October. And you guys know October is my favorite month of the year. I don't know what it is about it. I think I just like that we're getting closer to the holidays. And holidays to me is just like family time, being with the people I love. And the food's also amazing during the holidays as well. So I'm excited for that. I'm gonna go in today with the Fenty Beauty primer. And this one is a Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. So for my foundation and concealer today, I'm going to be going in with this combo right here. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating in the shade 290, and then the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Concealer in the shade Light Beige. And I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually going to start off with my concealer first. And then now with my Beauty Blender, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer. And there's no reason why I'm doing it this way either. I just wanted to try a different way of applying it on. It's not like a new favorite way or anything, just something different. Foundation, and then with the brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff up the concealer. It lightly cleans up the sides. So there we have it for that. So I'm gonna go now and pounce it out. So I've been testing out this foundation, just kind of using it, seeing how it works on me. And this one, I ended up really liking how it worked for my skin, because I am drier. I felt like I got the hydration and the finish I like. I love that it didn't slip either. It just wore really nicely on my skin. So I've been really liking it lately. And this is perfect for normal to dry skin, which I have to agree with that. So drier skin definitely can use this. It is a medium to full, but I can build it up to full coverage and it's perfect. You guys know I normally like to apply my foundations on with kabuki brushes, but this one actually applied on much better with this Beauty Blender. A little tip for you guys. I'm topping it next to a new powder from Smashbox. This is their Photo Finish Fresh Powder, and I'm using the shade 01. You have to actually twist it, and it shaves the powder down, which is kind of cool because you get like a fresh amount of powder. I really like the idea of it. And again, trying this out lately, and I really like it as a setting powder. I think it sets really nicely. It's like a really nice smooth finish on my skin. And I think I talked to you guys about this before, how I'm usually not a big fan of powders. Like powders, after a while, I don't like how it feels or looks on my skin. But I really, really like this one for setting a full glam like this. So I just did some setting powder off camera. I actually bought a new one. I have not tried it yet. I'm kind of afraid to try it, but I've heard great things about it, and it is the Airspun translucent powder. I see a lot of people talk about this, and I want to use it, but I'm just afraid I won't like it, and then I'm stuck with it in a video, and then my makeup goes to waste. I want you guys to know it's here. I'm gonna give it a shot, but it's definitely gonna be a day where I'm just kind of testing things out. In the meantime, you guys know I'm very loyal to my Laura Mercier powder, and I also used to use the Dermablend one. I ran out, haven't picked it up. I just need to order online, but that's another really, really, really good translucent powder. I'm gonna move back into my eyeshadows and go in with the color Jade and creatine, God, I can't say that freaking word. I'm gonna go in with those and do a little bit of smokiness underneath of the eyes. I'm gonna go with the mustard shade first, kind of similar to how I did my transition. And then now I'm gonna go in with that color Jade and go as close as I can to my lash line, almost mimicking the appearance of eyeliner. And then I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner from Colourpop. It's called BFF Gel Cream Liner in the shade Honey Nude. Honey Dude. And I'm just gonna do this to brighten up my waterline. I'm going to spray my skin down with Fix Plus. This is a Goldlite. So I don't know if you guys can see. There's like a pearlescent. So loud. Anyways, you gotta shake it up because there is a beautiful like pearlescent gold shade in there. So I'm gonna spray this all over. Pretty much what that pearl. Look how loud his car is. He's already like long gone, you can still hear it. So what that pearl does, it's gonna really give your skin a ton of radiance. I feel like this just kind of liquefies all the powders I just put on, which is the #1 thing I need to happen because I don't really like wearing powders, but I need powders because I need my skin to lock down. I want the best of both worlds and I can't have it. So for that reason, thank God there are products that, you know, help you out when you need it. I'm so done with everything today. All right, and lastly, gonna move in with the Melt Cosmetics highlighter in Gold Aura. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this on my cheekbones, a little on the forehead. As always, my nose. And I also want it right here. I want like a pretty good amount. So lastly, I'm gonna get into the lip color for today. And I'm really in the mood to play with a nude. I mean, not shocking. Not shocking, not something new, but nude will go best with this, and I kind of want a nude that looks like this color. So I kind of dug through my makeup. I found a couple of lipsticks that work great. So I'm gonna mix 2 lip liners first, and the first one is the LA Girl Café Liner. And I'm now gonna go in with the Luna lip liner and just go over what I just applied. And lastly, I'm gonna top off my lips with Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb in the shade Diamond Milk. Final touches on this hair. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Los quiero mucho. I gotta go, it's time for dinner, and we got another video to film. So I will see you guys later. Bye.